Now to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida as NASA's countdown clock ticks towards Monday's maiden moonshot of NASA's Artemis mission. Today, 3 lightning strikes hit the towers surrounding the rocket, its most powerful ever built by the space agency. CBS's Mark Strassmann is there with a launch preview. Good evening, Mark.
Hey, Errol. Remember, this is a test flight around the moon and back with no astronauts aboard. But NASA's deep space hopes will ride on every second of this flight. If the pressure's on for Monday's moonshot, Charlie Blackwell-Thompson doesn't show it. As Artemis 1's launch director, she'll give the go for liftoff of the most powerful rocket in NASA history.
It's groundbreaking. It's going to change the way in which we explore.
After launch, Artemis will rocket its crewless Orion capsule within 60 miles of the moon's surface. Orion will loop into a distant lunar orbit, reaching roughly 40,000 miles beyond the moon, the deepest space ever for a capsule that could carry humans. 42 days after liftoff, it will splash down in the Pacific Ocean. NASA's goal, get people back on the moon and far beyond it.
Where do you start? You just dust off the old Apollo manuals? You know, a lot of our guys did.
Rick LeBrode, the Artemis 1 lead flight director, took us to the old Apollo mission control.
It's just amazing to see the technology and what we were able to do with it.
It's one small step for man.
By today's standards, Apollo engineers put men on the moon using paltry technology. Everything analog, rotary dial phones, and slide rules. Artemis mission control looks a little different.
We got to have a successful flight. Otherwise, you're not putting astronauts on the next mission.
And how hurtful to the program would it be if it doesn't go right?
I can't tell you that. I don't know. But it conceivably, it could end the program. I hope we don't have to worry about that. It's my goal.
Artemis 2 in 2024 would be a crewed flyby of the moon. Artemis 3, sometime this decade, would be the first moon landing since Apollo 17 and include an astronaut of color and a woman still to be named. Astronaut Nicole Mann admits she looks at the moon differently these days.
Especially when your 10-year-old says, "Mom, do you think you'll walk on that one day?" And I say, "I hope so, son." You know?
But first things first, before future moon landings, before talk of living on Mars, this test flight has to go well. It will be NASA's reality check of how far Artemis has come and how far it still has to go. Errol?
All right, Mark Strassmann, thank you.